What's up, guys? Welcome to day 6. Oh my gosh, we are almost finished with this challenge. I hope you guys are experiencing some wins. I had one today. I was taking a suitcase up to the attic, and normally I feel kind of a little bit of pressure in my back when I'm trying to carry things, and I felt really solid. So that was kind of a win. If you guys are having any of those wins, please share with me. If you guys are also doing the perfect plank challenge to win that mini roller, definitely keep taking a picture of your perfect plank. I will coach you. Tag me at Fit and Free Life on Instagram if you're posting it there. Tag the Carve Your Core Challenge. And also, if you aren't on Instagram or social media, you can also email it to me. My email is info@livewellbynatalie.com. So participate in that. I will be drawing the winner on Monday after our final video, day 7, which you will complete. We're going to finish this one strong. So yeah, keep doing that. But let's get to day 6. So we have today's theme. I put in the email, we don't really have a theme, but the theme is going to be animals because every move basically has an animal name. So that's fun. I love animals. Hope you guys do too. Pearl was just warming up my mat for me earlier. I wish she would come in here, but she's camera shy. So let's get to the workout. So today we are going to get into a lot of more functional moves for the core. So not really isolating the core, which we really haven't done too much, but getting the entire body involved. So we will have a squat in there. If you have tense knees or aggravated knees, just don't go as far into the range of motion. Just go to where it feels okay for you. Again, always listen to your body first and foremost before you listen to me. Number 1 rule. Yes, I'm here to guide you, but number 1, you are the ruler of you. So let's get to this workout. I don't have much to explain other than we are going to use our entire body because that's how we're meant to move. And, you know, if you're just training your core doing crunch, 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 the rest of your everyday life, you don't really do a crunch in that, right? But you do squat down, you do pick things up, you do rotate to grab things. So that's kind of what we're going to be working on today. So go ahead, find your mat. We're going to start in a cat-cow. So go ahead and find that quadruped position, and let's get going. All right, so hands are directly underneath those shoulders. Roll the shoulders back here. Tuck the tail. Knees are under those hips. Go ahead and start to press the palms into the floor. Round that spine, tuck chin to chest. Exhale, blow out all that air. Tuck your booty under, and go ahead, inhale it. Gaze comes up, shoulders roll down, belly drops to the floor. Nice extension through the spine. Go ahead, press into the mat. Exhale. Big breath right here. Blow all that air out. And inhale it. Find that extension through the spine. Gaze lifts. So we're just warming up that spine through a little oscillation here. Beautiful. You guys got it. So this is kind of going to be our TA exercise. So as you round, I want you to tuck the tail, squeeze the glutes, blow all of that air out. As you inhale, try not to expand the belly, but keep that pelvis engaged here by squeezing right where the hip bones are, but still finding that extension through the spine. Go ahead, bring it to neutral spine. We're going to go ahead, sit on our bums for a carriage roll up. So this doesn't have an animal name, but sitting on that tailbone, you're going to go ahead and reach the fingers out in front of you at a 45-degree angle. Find a slight C curve in that spine. Slowly start to place vertebrae by vertebrae onto the mat. Keep that gaze in front, chin away from chest. Once the shoulder blades touch the mat, you're going to pull that lower abs in, roll it right back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep a little bit of curve in your spine. Stop right when you start to feel that tension lessen. Go right back into the tension. Roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Dig those heels into the mat. Beautiful curl. Remember that breath. Keep knitting ribcage in and together. Keep it nice and slow. Arms are engaged, fingertips reach nice and long. We're laying down on our backs in 4. In 3, in 2, and 1. So this is an upside down bear. So if you've taken any Legree class, a bear is basically a neutral spine crunch. Knees are going to come over the hips, toes can be flexed or pointed from here. I want you to flex the wrists, press the palms towards the sky, lift head, neck, and shoulders, and now start to extend the legs out here. You might immediately start to shake. Notice if that low back starts to pull. Just shorten your range of motion with your legs. Goal is to get legs all the way extended and then bend the knees in, keeping those shins parallel to the ground. Pull the lower belly in. This needs to be slow to be effective. So it's out for 4. For 3, keep pulling in the sides of the waist. For 2, for 1, pull those knees right back over the hips, nice and slow. Pull the spine down into the mat. So good, crew. Use your breath. Don't forget to breathe. Lift those shoulders right back up. Pull it back in. Squeeze the inner thighs together. You got it. This one is challenging. You should be sweating. I am. You have 4. Give me one more in. 3, 2, and 1. Pull those knees into chest. All right, so like I said, we're going into a squat. So I want you to find your low squat position. So knees just outside of hips. I want you to press your knees out over your toes. Sink your tailbone back. Try to get knees parallel to the hips. From here, you're going to rotate. So hands in front, press the palms together, and now press the knees outward. Press the outer soles of the feet out and start to rotate towards the right. Goal is to keep hips parallel and square. Rotate it back center. Do you feel that through the sides of the waist? Rotate. Beautiful. Bring it right back in. If you want to take a wider stance, you're going to be a little more upright. You're going to be able to increase that range of motion, but do not let those knees collapse. Press the knees outward here. Keep that chest lifted, rotating. Beautiful, you got it. Imagine with those feet, you're trying to rip the mat apart. That's going to engage the hips. So a little closer to that core. Really rotate it. We're coming down into a forearm plank. You got 5. Sink a little lower. You got 4. You got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, drop it down, forearm plank right away. I want those hands right here to create an A. So forearms are not parallel. You're creating an A. You can clasp the fingers. Find that plank. So press away from the floor. Press into the elbows, lift the rib cage up, and then tuck the tail, pop up to the toes. From here, we're going into a dolphin plank. You're going to drive your ears in between your biceps, piking the hips up, feeling the shoulders engage, feeling the sides of the waist. Pull in and bring it back to that plank. Squeeze the glutes at the bottom. Again, hips should never drop here. They should not be up here. You want them right in line with your shoulders. So it's up, get a little flex through the arches of the foot, bring it back neutral. Press it up, bring it neutral. This should feel good if you sit at a desk all day, through the shoulders, through the chest. Beautiful, crew. Pull the abs in nice and tight. We have 3 more moves. Today's a little longer. I just want to make sure we hit everything. Keep pressing those fists into the floor. You got 3, 2, and 1. So we're coming into something called a mermaid. So I want you to kneel on your left knee. If this is a lot for you, you can fold up your mat and give yourself a little bit more support. Extend that right leg long. I want the inner sole of that right foot to be pressing into the ground so you feel your glute engage and your hips push forward. Flex your toes to your shin. From here, I want you to release the right fingertips towards the sky, left hand behind the hip. We are going to lift up and out of the rib cage. So tuck the tail, start to lift that arm straight up towards the ceiling, feeling this oblique lengthen, and then lower it right back down. So we're resisting gravity here. We're not crunching up and over. We're finding basically an isometric hold, and then we lengthen the obliques here. So keep tucking that tail under, keep the glutes engaged here. Again, keep these moves super slow. We don't have a ton of tempo movements today. I want to really get into the deep abdominals here by just moving slow. Really lift, 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 extend. Feel that right oblique squeeze, and then lower back down. We're gonna hold it midway in 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Little lift, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch. Try to get that neck long. Up 1 inch, down 1 inch. You guys got 4. We got 3. Other side in 2 and 1. Awesome. All right, go ahead, switch it over. So again, left foot plants on the mat, flex your toes to your face. Lean over, right hand behind the head, left fingertips towards the ceiling. Go ahead, look up at your left fingertips and reach them straight up, straight back down. Again, squeeze your left butt cheek. Really press that foot into the mat to engage the inner thighs. So good. This takes a lot of that mind-body connection, but hopefully you guys are developing that over these past 6 days. So it shouldn't take a ton of reps to really feel this engagement, to feel that big lift. Looking good. Yes, I imagine you're looking good. Beautiful. We're coming low for that hold in 5. Give me one more full range in 4. Find middle range in 3, 2, and 1. Find that middle range. Good. Using your left oblique. Lift it up 1 inch, down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch. We're coming into that bear plank to finish in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Go ahead, find that straight arm plank right away, crew. Knees underneath the hips. Tuck the tail. Pop the knees up, engage and press away through the chest here. Pull the abs in tight. So we're going to stabilize, but I'm going to add a little instability to this. If you want it, go ahead and take it into a bear bird dog. So what you'll do, squeeze your glutes, start to reach your right arm, left leg. This is challenging. If you screw up, that's okay. Try it again. If that's not for you today, just stay in your isometric bear hold. We have less than 30 seconds of class here. Come on, stay with me. Again, did you lose your belly? Keep wrapping through the sides of the waist. Keep that deep breathing going. Awesome, almost there. 10 seconds. Maybe one more each side. You got 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose, friends. Whoo! Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Give me one more deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Slowly walk it up, crew. Whoo! Hopefully that one got your heart rate up. I am sweating. It is also almost 80 degrees here. Go ahead and sit with the soles of your feet together. We're going to open the hips up. You can go ahead and just butterfly it out. I used to do this in gymnastics growing up. I always liked it because they were always like, where do you want to go today, Julianne? Or whoever was in my class. And it was so cool when it was your turn to direct where the class would go. And I normally said something that was crazy, like Timbuktu or Siberian Russia, because I was a very imaginative kid growing up. So, all right, go ahead and walk the heels in a little closer to your tailbone. And now go ahead, lean forward, press the elbows into the inner thighs. Get a bigger stretch on the outer sides of the hips. Whoo. I'm loving this routine, you guys. I don't want it to end. All right, crew. Awesome. All right, go ahead. Bring those heels just outside those hips, creating kind of like an M with your body. Go ahead, lean back, and we're going to just windshield wipe here. So find that internal rotation. Should open those hips up, those glutes with those squats we did, the hip flexors with our bears. All right, friends, you guys are absolutely crushing this. So I just cannot thank you guys enough for joining me with this. I know it's a free challenge, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you for tomorrow, day 7. Party! We did it! Bye, guys.